Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your man Twizt3d. Welcome back to another episode here on Forza Motorsport 7. Today, guys, we are here with the brand new drift update. And this thing came out just yesterday, and it changes the way of drifting on Forza 7. Guys, this is the best update that has ever come out, as well as the biggest update that has ever come out. New drift suspension, new drift point system, new track limits, time attack for every track ribbon in the game, leaderboard wipe, even more things that we will be talking about, guys. Some of the tire barriers have even been removed. And there's still more to come. We also have the Formula Drift Pack that has been unveiled. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned to this video to go and hear all this info. We're going to go and first show off the brand new drift suspension, guys. So over here, you'll go to springs and dampers, and right here, guys, drift springs and dampers, it's pretty much race suspension, but it goes and gives your car the extra angle. So once you've got that applied, you can back out of that very safely. And once you've backed out of that, you will go over to your tune. And as you guys can see, you've got a new steering angle slider right here. This is the first time since the beginning of Forza that I can think of that they've ever actually added a tuning option. And today they've finally done it, guys. This is the biggest thing. And as you guys may see in the bottom right, you can now actually test drive from the tuning menu again. You no longer have to go to a race and then hit test drive. You can test drive from your garage again. The biggest thing out of this entire update, they've brought that back, as well as the drift setup. But of course, I already know that. And now, if for those who are looking for the time attack, what you'll do is you'll go under rivals here, and you'll come all the way over here. And as you guys can see, all of your time attack hoppers are here. So say you want to go to this hopper here. Here you go. All of your rivals events right here. And there's also some drift zone hoppers back. Welcome to drift as well. So it's got actual tutorials for drifting now. Handbrake plus gas equals sideways. All about controlling your car while keeping it sideways. See if you can hit the handbrake and gas and so on and so forth. And there you go, guys. That's pretty much the basic threes of the drifting here. And it's cool they actually are trying to go make it easier for people to learn to drift. So definitely something cool to go and check out. But before we go and do anything like that, we are going to hop into a public hopper lobby, guys. And we're going to check this out. So I will see you guys once we get into a hopper. And we go and start getting some slides. Alright, guys, so here we are at Burmese Alps. Now, a quick change of plans here. We had to go and change up the car due to some issues with the older version of the Camaro just not working. I cannot hold it at all. That car needs a retune, seriously. But we are going to go and use this thing. It was drifted in practice earlier today. It felt amazing. So we're going to hop into this, talk about this update, and hopefully you guys will enjoy. Now, real quick tip, we do have the track limits on, so that way you guys will be able to see the new track limits as well during this. They will be represented by the blue dots on both sides of the track, guys. And midway through this race, I will also show off the brand new Formula Drift Pack. Here we go, guys. Go right into third here. Let this SUV go by. Got a feeling this SUV's gotta be a griefer here. Yeah, just go on by there. Thank you. Oh, he's gotta pull over just so we can grief some people. Okay. So we're gonna go and there we go. Get some angle there. As you guys can see, those wheels are turning out further than they've ever turned before. Definitely beautiful to see that. As you guys are seeing, though, the track limits are on both sides. pretty much just stay into the main tarmac in between the white lines. You can get 2 tires off and stay Forza clean, which is nice. Go and monitor this out a bit. Now the cool thing is that you can do with this update, guys, you can now wall tap and keep your points. So that is huge. So for example, you saw me just wall tap that wall. We kept the points. Wall tap again. We're keeping that score building. That is a huge thing that we as Forza drifters have been asking for years, and they're finally adding in. That was a terrible. Like, she just gripped up and went. That sucked. Go on by, my dude. Loving that drift Shelby you got there. Car is handling nicely though, guys. Loving this new update. This car needs probably some better gears. I feel like this track's maybe a bit too long for the gearing that I've got. Let's shift up into 4th and we'll try a 5th gear entry here. See if we can keep her in the lines here. See if we can keep her in the Forza clean zone. There we go. And as you guys can see, that marker, that thing on the left side is now showing our angle, our speed, and our line on a 10-point scale. So that is actually pretty cool to see that they did put that in. Definitely enjoying that. It makes it a lot easier to tell how you're being judged by your score and everything. And I do enjoy that. We are in the top 10 for our points here. Now this is the roots of my drifting, guys. Back on Forza 4, points drifting lobbies was all I would do, and this update actually makes it fun to come back in here and do these point hoppers again. Just the point drifting was what I started off drifting on, guys. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, tandems are fun too, and I love trying to get them doors. But this is where the roots for my drifting come from, and this is where I learned everything. And it's always fun to go back to your roots and see if you've gotten better. See if you've gotten worse. It's initiated right here. Hopefully we don't overextend. Oh, we overextended big time there. Come on, get back in the track limits, gain some points. There we go. Definitely a battle for 10th right there that we're in. And as you guys can see, we're managing to keep those points. You could, in theory, guys, you could link the entire track. Now, one thing that I did notice when looking at cars that this does support, you can put this drift suspension on pretty much any car, guys, and effectively lowering the stock steering angle of some cars. For example, the S15 stock has a 50-degree steering angle, but you can put this new drift suspension on, and you could actually set that steering lock lower than its actual stock steering, which is actually pretty helpful for racing. So say you've got too much input going through your front wheels, you want to go and lower that, you can now do that. And that is a big help for racers, and that's definitely something that will help a lot of people out who do build these cars for race. So the drift suspension isn't just going to help out the drifters, it's going to help out the racers as well. However, it's only going to help out the racers who race like the C class, B class, and maybe A class. Some S class possibly, but don't expect it to go on any actual race cars, guys. That is not going to happen. Anything that you can't really do anything to the suspension on normally is not going to be able to take advantage of this, which is understandable. And this is only the start of this track limits update, guys. In the future, we will be getting penalties, more regulations coming in, and a bunch of great things changing Forza. Forza has been listening to the community all along, and yeah, we don't have Fujimi, but you gotta realize something. Fujimi is a niche track. It was mainly for drifting. Yeah, they're trying to go and help the drifters out a bit, but not many people actually raced Fujimi, and that's the thing that you gotta look at. is think of how many people out of the entire community are actually going to use a track. Because if there's not many people in the community who are going to use it, if the majority of the community is not going to use the track, then why put it into the game? That's the thing. They've got to go and put stuff into the game that the majority of the people will want. They're not going to just waste hours upon hours for a niche community, guys. I mean, yeah, they did that with the drifting, but that's because of ESDA and all the drifting esports that are out there. So that's why that's out, guys. But drop her down to 4th here. Bunch of great things coming in though in the future. I'll go real quick overlay that drift pack, guys. I don't remember the names of the drivers right off the top of my head, as I'm not exactly looking at this while I mention it. But we do have Pollock's Mustang, the Ute drift truck car thing. We've got the two S15s. We've got the Viper. We've also got the Boss Kit S14 and a beautiful BMW. So a bunch of great cars coming in this update, guys. 3 S chassis, all of them V8 swapped, except for the Viper, which is a twin turbo V10. And the only way to get this pack, guys, as of right now, is to pre-order Forza Horizon 4. If things go as planned, I will be pre-ordering that this Friday. Not exactly sure yet. Also, do have access to the private private beta for Black Ops 4. Going to be enjoying that this weekend. Maybe going and bringing out some content for you guys as well. So hopefully y'all will stay tuned for that. Oh god, that's a wall. Go back down to 4th. And yes, I know I still need some work drifting, guys. I'm going to be working on that. Going to be bringing out a lot more drifting videos in the future. Bringing back my video and builds and everything. But that's going to end it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Always remember, mental health does matter. Do not be afraid to seek help if you need it. Be sure to follow the Born Racing, Born Esports, and my personal Twitter, all found in the description box down below. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, it is your man Twister Drifter, and I'm out.